It looks like voters will dismember the Democrats come November. True, Democrats face a blowout. Well, unless dead people turn out. Chuck Todd crunched all kinds of numbers this week and concluded that things ain't looking good for Democrats headed into the midterms.
The bottom line is, generic ballot, if the Democrats are losing, it means they're going to get walloped. In summary, right now, you've got essentially three numbers here that all point into dangerous territory for the Democrats and the incumbent party.
Dangerous territory. Reminds me of the sign outside Cavuto's dressing room. NBC News has a new poll showing Republicans have a 17-point advantage in enthusiasm, with a 67% saying they're very interested in the midterms compared to just 50% of the Dems. People are more enthusiastic about rectal exams than they are about Democrats, although it's a similar sensation. Meanwhile, do the ladies of The View support a legislative coup?
He also wants President Biden to rule by executive order, which is not how our system works.
But he has to. He can't.
No, he
you
does
can't
not.
build consensus with crazy people.
And how do they put The View together? Finally, Politico reports that Biden got mixed messages from rival factions of House Dems. Progressives want him to act unilaterally, while moderates want him to play ball with Republicans. But as you know, he's enough trouble with one message, let alone two, especially if they're, who am I and how did I get here? What's Joe think?
Oh, yeah. Look. Come on. I can make deals. I'm a backroom guy. You know, I get in close. I don't just massage shoulders. I massage hearts and brains. Yeah. I'm an organ guy. Come on, man. I'll massage your liver with a nice Chianti.
You know, Kat, who knew that The View was for authoritarianism? Sunny is not so sunny, more like gloomy, am I right? You see what I did there? Little wordplay on her name.
That was really good.
Yeah, I think I'm the first person to ever do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you should just basically...
Really breaking ground. I don't even know how I'm going to answer.
Yes.
I'm incredibly intimidated. But also, like, she's a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Like, I knew I should have went to law school, because there's no way it can be that hard.
Yes.
If she thinks that that's actually something that makes sense. It's not a dictatorship. You can't just say, they're crazy, so I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to make whatever laws I want. But that's the exact kind of attitude that is the problem. You know, Joe Biden and, Democrats are still going with, they're all racist, they're all transphobic, and get your fourth booster, and we're the best, and they're stupid. And people are like, hey, you made me poor. Everything's so expensive. I don't have money to buy food. I think that's the kind of stuff that people are, focused on right now.
Exactly. You know, Jim, you've written so much on Democrat politics. I get your newsletter. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I've read all your books, sometimes twice. If you had the president's ear, what would you tell him?
Well, it's like I say in my newsletter, there is no we in us.
Yes.
I think the Democrats, the problem is they seem to have their priorities a little off as to what average people, they think the only thing worse than hitting somebody with a hammer is making a mistake about their preferred pronouns.
Yes.
They're obsessed with harping on language and scolding, and they don't realize that they should focus on the important stuff, like the genitals of college swimmers.
Yes. This goes to your own, what's the word I'm looking for? Point that you've made a number of times about the externals.
Yeah.
The people that play with the externals, but
they live in the external, not the internal. They have first world problems. And the rest of Americans have real problems. It's like they're arguing over pronouns. Ukraine's fighting for their lives. There's differences, but if you ask the wrong Democrat, there is no difference.
Right, yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's always nice when crazy calls somebody else crazy. So you can always feel good that somebody completely out of their mind is telling you you're out of your mind, which you should sleep well, which means that if she thinks I'm crazy, then I'm normal.
Right.
And we're good. Because Americans, they are outraged. And it's not the little meters on red and the little cute thing. It's not, we might be in trouble. You're past trouble.
Right. We're in deep.
I mean, it might just be, red wave. No, it might be a complete, red Titanic just sunk everywhere. But they have no one to blame but themselves. You attacked Americans at their core. You attacked law enforcement, you attacked families,
parents,
education, and then you mess up everybody's money. But hey, we're going to make sure that everyone's called dreamers at Disneyland. Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo, I feel better.
Yeah, solve the problem. No more genders at Disneyland. You know, Dagan, Chuck Todd, we ran some sound from Chuck Todd. Called it a walloping. I like that word.
I prefer the puffed up, overconfident Clark Toad. What's his name? Chuck Todd.
Yes.
That applies to Democrats and the TV jackjaws, like where then when they get shellacked, that's when you get to watch their pomposity melt into horror and shame. Like one of my favorite days of my entire life was November 9th, early Wednesday morning, 2016, come to work driving by the Javits Center, where Hillary Clinton didn't show up, and all these people are like sitting on the curb, crying, like somebody had thrown their Barbie doll into the fireplace. That just makes me feel warm on the inside thinking about it.
I've thrown a few Barbies on the Barbie.
You know what, Greg? I almost have a respect for Sunny. And I'm not just saying that because she's hot. Come on, Jim. But no, I almost respect the honesty of what she said, because that's emotionally how everybody feels.
Yeah,
it's asinine, but it's how we all feel.
If your person's in charge, why can't they just do...
You do it! Yes.
Yeah. It's like, I want an executive order every day, right? You know?
Yeah, so she's not, like, it's stupid, but every person who likes the person in charge feels like just make it happen.
Not me. I want, like, total anarchy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either.
I bet she's fun to negotiate with at home.
She has a job because she is capable of sitting in her chair and not falling on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. But also, Sunny, she's bright. I mean, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop.
And you shouldn't.
I can just stare at the wall.
Oh, jeez. Yes, coming up, will CNN Plus become a CNN bust?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.